Now, European farmers are on the streets. They are protesting against a major trade deal between the EU and the Mercosur bloc of Southern American nations. From Belgium to Poland, farmers are rallying against the EU's planned agreement with Mercosur. The farmer demonstrations have in fact spread across several countries after the trade deal received political clearance in Brussels. In the Belgian capital, the protesters brought their anger to the heart of the city. The farmers dumped thousands of potatoes onto the cobblestones of a central square and then parked a tractor at the historic Grand Palace. The landmark, usually crowded with the tourists, has become a stage for a massive demonstration.
As we've seen in recent days, farmers are angry. The Mercosur deal is going through, and it's truly a scandal. We're bringing in products that don't meet the same standards we're required to follow. In Europe, farmers are forced to comply with strict regulations, yet imports are allowed that don't meet those standards. We find this outrageous, not only for fairness to farmers, but also for consumer health, as these products are of poor quality.
In southern Belgium, the farmers blocked major highways near Lonchin using tractors and trucks. In their anger, the farmers also placed barrels along the roads, and old tires were dumped to slow the traffic, causing long delays for the commuters. The similar protests are also taking place in Poland. Hundreds of farmers marched through central Warsaw carrying their national flags and banners reading "Stop Mercosur." The Polish farmers gathered outside of the country's Palace of Culture before marching towards the parliament. In Ireland, several thousand farmers turned out at the Athlone to protest the trade agreement. The Irish Farm Group says that the pact will hit the local producers pretty hard, and the farmers across Europe argue that the deal will allow South American agricultural products into the EU that do not meet the same standards that they are required to follow. The protesters say that they will put pressure on prices and threaten European farm incomes. The EU-Mercosur agreement, negotiated over 25 years, creates one of the world's largest free trade areas. It links the 27-nation European Union with Brazil, Argentina, Paraguay and Uruguay. Mercosur nations gain access to EU markets for agricultural goods and minerals, and European exporters get low tariffs on machinery, chemicals and pharmaceuticals. The EU ambassadors have given their provisional approval after negotiations with member states. France, the EU's largest agricultural producer, has opposed the deal. It has warned that the import of beef, poultry and sugar could flood the market. Meanwhile, the Irish Farming Group says that the deal could in fact allow up to 99,000 tons of additional low-cost beef into the EU market. Even though the EU governments have backed the deal, it still needs approval from a majority of the members of the European Parliament in the upcoming months. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.